Action. Action games are built around fast movement, quick reactions, and constant activity on screen. Everything happens in real time, and the main challenge comes from how quickly situations change. These games often involve combat, dodging, or precise timing, and they are usually very direct and easy to understand. The genre became popular early with arcade games and has stayed one of the most played ever since. Examples include Call of Duty, Devil May Cry, and God of War. Adventure. Adventure games focus more on exploration, story, and interacting with the world rather than fast gameplay. They often guide the player through different locations while revealing a narrative step by step. Puzzles and dialogue are common, and the pace is usually slower and more relaxed. This genre has its roots in older point and click games and story driven experiences. Examples include The Legend of Zelda, Life is Strange, and Monkey Island. Role playing game. Role playing games are centered around characters that grow and change over time. They include systems like leveling up, gaining skills, and making choices that can affect the story or gameplay. These games often have large worlds and deep systems, giving a sense of progression and development. They originally came from tabletop games like Dungeons and Dragons. Examples include The Witcher 3, Skyrim, and Final Fantasy. Shooter. Shooter games are focused on using weapons to hit targets, usually from a first person or third person view. Accuracy, timing, and positioning are key elements. The gameplay is often fast and intense, especially in multiplayer modes. Over time, shooters have expanded into many styles, from realistic military games to more stylized ones. Examples include Counter-Strike, Fortnite, and Doom. Platformer. Platformers are based on moving through levels by jumping between platforms and avoiding obstacles. The gameplay relies heavily on timing, spacing, and precision. These games were especially popular in early console gaming and are still widely recognized today. They are simple in concept, but can become very challenging. Examples include Super Mario Bros., Sonic the Hedgehog, and Celeste. Puzzle. Puzzle games are all about solving problems using logic, patterns, or careful thinking. They present situations that require understanding how things work rather than reacting quickly. The pace is usually calm, but the difficulty can increase over time. These games are often very accessible and appealing to a wide audience. Examples include Tetris, Portal, and Candy Crush. Strategy. Strategy games focus on planning, decision making, and managing resources or units. Instead of quick reactions, they reward careful thinking and long term planning. Some are turn based, giving time to think, while others happen in real time. This genre often involves controlling multiple elements at once. Examples include Age of Empires, StarCraft, and Civilization. Simulation. Simulation games aim to recreate real world systems or activities as closely as possible. They focus on realism and detail, trying to reflect how things actually work. These games can range from simple simulations to very complex systems that take time to learn. They often appeal to players who enjoy control and realism. Examples include The Sims, Microsoft Flight Simulator, and Cities, Skylines. Sports. They off games are based on real life sports and follow the same basic rules and structure. They recreate the experience of playing or managing a sport in a digital form. Many of them include real teams, players, and leagues, which makes them familiar right away. They are often updated regularly to match real world seasons. Examples include FIFA, NBA 2K, and Madden NFL. Fighting. Fighting games are based on direct combat between characters, usually in one on one matches. Each character has a set of moves, attacks, and combinations that can be learned over time. Timing and precision are important, especially in competitive play. This genre has a long history in arcades and esports. Examples include Street Fighter, Tekken, and Mortal Kombat. Survival. Survival games are built around staying alive in difficult conditions. They often include limited resources, environmental dangers, and constant pressure. The gameplay systems are designed to create tension and force careful decisions. These games became more popular with open world and crafting elements. Examples include Minecraft, Survival Mode, Rust, and The Forest. Timing and horror games are designed to create fear, tension, and discomfort. They use atmosphere, sound, and limited safety to keep the experience intense. The gameplay is often slower, focusing on building suspense rather than constant action. Many horror games also include storytelling elements. Examples include Resident Evil, Silent Hill, and Outlast. Sandbox. Sandbox games are open ended and allow a high level of freedom. They usually do not force a strict path or objective, letting systems interact naturally. The focus is on creativity, experimentation, and interacting with the environment. This genre became very popular with the rise of player driven gameplay. Examples include Minecraft, Creative Mode, Gary's Mod, and Roblox. Open World. Open world games feature large environments that can be explored freely without strict limits. Instead of following a linear path, the game allows movement in many directions. Activities, missions, and locations are spread across the world. This design creates a sense of scale and immersion. Examples include GTA 5, Red Dead Redemption 2, and Assassin's Creed. Battle Royale. Battle Royale games involve many participants competing in a single match until only one remains. Everyone starts with little or nothing, and resources are gathered during the match. The playable area usually shrinks over time to force encounters. This format became extremely popular with online multiplayer. Examples include Fortnite, PUBG, and Apex Legends. MMO. Massively multiplayer online games are large digital worlds where many players exist at the same time. These games focus on interaction, cooperation, and long term progression. The worlds often continue evolving even when individual players are not active. They are designed to be played over long periods. Examples include World of Warcraft, Final Fantasy XIV, and Elder Scrolls Online. Stealth. Stealth games are focused on avoiding detection and staying hidden. Instead of direct confrontation, the design encourages careful movement and awareness. The environment and enemy behavior play an important role. Success usually comes from patience and planning. Examples include Metal Gear Solid, Hitman, and Splinter Cell.